Come back to Terra Invicta. Get right back to it. So, last episode we had claimed Jupiter, and we have begun to build up colonies, and this will help with the war effort. We're going to try and hold it. We also have this fleet heading over to attack us. We're going to hopefully defeat it, because we need to start destroying fleets, because we need to start whittling them down some more, because even though we've taken Jupiter, we still have a lot of ships we have to destroy, and they're going to keep rapidly building ships. We haven't even taken all of the asteroid belt, because the aliens are constantly shifting their forces over. And we have about the same amount of ships as them, but they have the superior tech. So we're going to have to start just building up some larger ships to face against them. And yeah, we're going to be, probably this turn, no, actually a few turns, we'll be dealing with this. We're going to unite both the raider fleets together, and then we're going to attack them. So we do have some fast ships, but our rangers are the ones that are holding us back. So I might... What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually split the rangers away. So that we're a little bit faster, so we can catch them. We're gonna do our best to defend.
Lending my expertise.
Colonies right here. We finally finished that reactor. It's good.
Lending my expertise. Offering support.
Eyes up.
I will help them.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are cooling off.
Raider Fleet 2 is gonna merge with Raider Fleet 1. We're going to transfer fuel, equalize it. Although we do have there's still plenty of large fleets out there. As long as we can push them down. Okay, nice. So we're going to join Raider Fleet. We're going to immediately we're going to equalize. We need to equalize Delta V. I think we are building some ships over in Jovia's station. Keep building up. I want some really good resources. Why send out Mars Defenders? I might make Mars Defenders and have them be the hunters in the asteroid belt, because we do need to start combing the rest of the asteroid belt, kind of push the aliens out towards force them out. But fuel is so expensive to use. We can only really use our fleets in such large bursts before we have to wait months to refuel, which is such a pain. We haven't even fueled all of Mars Defenders. It's crazy how
Securing our
fuel
control.
starved we almost always are.
Making things safe for our
That's why
people.
these colonies are
I will help them.
so critical.
Offering assistance.
We really need to get
Making things safe for our
some
people.
really good.
Offering assistance.
We need some really good spots. Let's get another spot. Be really good. We're faster than them, so we'll be able to catch them.
Order is returning.
Okay, it's getting really hot in America. So be it. Okay, finally we got one of our first mining outposts up. I got this right here. We need to actually... Nice, there we go. We're in some really good resources now. So the moment probably like the moment they get here. Right there. This fleet. Tag this the moment they get here. Which is the 15th, so like right here. Okay. I think that's good. Go. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the really good, the very phenomenal rockets. The salt, there's salt water. It's very good, but it uses a considerable amount of fizzles. So we'll actually kind of focus that down. Also get this. We want to get more mining free mining sites. Okay. So these it's gonna get here first. Over to Jupiter.
Making things safe for our people.
You got the aliens starting to build up some larger fleets.
Offering counsel. Offering assistance.
Initiating surveillance. Lending my expertise.
Probably can take them. And they can't escape us. Ion torch. It's another pretty, yeah, very expensive. That's very expensive. We get on the side. These endgame thrusters.
Things are cooling off.
Violence is abating.
Right, and we immediately catch them. Let's defend Jupiter. Now, we could manually fight it, and if it gets pretty bad, we'll just auto-resolve the rest. Now they cannot run away from us. But we have to spend a bunch of Delta V to catch them. If we max it out, we'll be able to catch them. And if we both spend 24, which means I catch them, let's fight them. We spent a decent amount of our Delta V though. I'm willing to fight it manually. There's big old Jupiter, king of the gas giants. Gotta do with these Titans, but hoping my my deep drills are pretty decent. So I want to see these in action. The rest though. Here we go. Nice. Gonna immediately head back to Jovian Station. It's gonna take 24 weeks because one of our ships is completely busted. This is one of the worst aspects of the game where I have to go into my fleet and look for a ship that is just completely screwed over. This one. There could be another one, but that might be it. Yeah, that's it. Then this one, which is so brutally damaged, is going to take 24 weeks. That was a really good fight, but I really don't want to watch the entire thing. It's a good fight. We gotta do this fight. Click the wrong one. They can bombard, but they're not gonna get far. And they want to fight, okay? Ships are not going to survive. Yeah, I wish there was better detail for Mars, because that's very, very pixely. Might be too many missiles. Damage, I assume. Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty small fleet. Barely any exotics. And refuel. How long are the Raider fleet will it take for October to repair? There's another fleet heading over. Okay. It's a free fleet to destroy. There we go. Getting that nice, nice mining. Allow us to rapidly build ships. We have 2 sites on Callisto, 2 sites on Ganymede. Let's get another one on Callisto. I want to spam these. Maybe not excessively, but for this other spot, we might have to put a, maybe we can put a tier 2, like maybe a layer defense array. Or you know what, I'm gonna actually put a farm here, I guess. To help out. So it's all these rocks over here we can maybe take. Some of these are pretty okay, but I think the gallium moons are better. Yeah.
Protecting our interests.
Offering assistance.
Offering support. Lending my expertise.
Protecting our interests. Offering counsel.
Probably don't need that many spaceports, but free kills. We'll just let Mars defenders deal with that. Fortunately, we need to wait for fuel because we need it.
Violence is abating.
Yeah. We're gonna need about 40,000. Ridiculous. Just to refuel this entire fleet. I want to send Raider fleet to Saturn eventually, but we're gonna need to set a fleet to guard Jupiter because the aliens most definitely will take advantage of it. I really do want to kind of make myself a really decent exotic hull so that we can very high-tech ship. Maybe a dreadnought. A powerful dreadnought. Maybe just the deep coil, but in Titan form. We're not going to use this version because this is wait, hold on. Never mind. What was I thinking? Well, like exotic spikes. This is going to be like the purest exotic form. Maybe not just. I'm probably not going to use exotic heat sinks. I'll probably still use like lithium. Could do this. Try this spinal siege coiler. Well, I'm not sure if it's better or not. It obviously does more damage, but it shoots lower. It's probably better because it's maybe it's harder to shoot down because of how massive it is. And then for the whole weapon, we're also going to do this right here. Just like our deep coils. Maybe our super deep coil. Like super deep coil class. Maybe give it some armor struts so that we put a massive amount of armor on it. Make these like our true end game. Now for these, I'm thinking we could do just straight up point defense. The best defense possible. against missiles. And the armor is going to be the best we can put on it. We're going to just put a massive amount. Yes. I don't know if it's worth it or not. 44 exotics just for 59 score? I don't know about that. What if I did, instead of that, we did... Still doesn't... Take this off, I instead put this on. I still kind of prefer my battleships. My battleships are just... Maybe no armor struts then. Best we can get, maybe. You can presume. And you push up that Delta V. I mean, look at that. Look how expensive that is. It is indeed crazy. It's almost 7,000 volatiles. I'll make a few of these. Just like maybe one. I feel like my deep coals are just kind of pretty decent. Like honestly, just fairly superior. So these are all the large fleets the aliens have. All the way up to 4K.
I will help them, lending my expertise.
Initiating recon. Offering support.
Order is returning.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are stabilizing.
Resources. We're almost up to 200 water. This is the key to our survival, key to our victory.
Securing our interests.
Offering assistance. Offering support.
Securing our control. I will help them.
We can't just leave. We can't just leave Jupiter without at least keeping like maybe 2,000 combat score fleet around Jupiter to at least protect it, because we need to just keep pushing forward. And God, all these crappy events we got to deal with. It's just such a nuisance at this point.
Things are cooling off.
Things are cooling off.
I mean, this would be the time to do it, because both Jupiter and Saturn are near each other. So it'd definitely be the time to move, but I could just keep sending them out. So we have a 6.1 fleet. How many ships are here? Only a 3K fleet is here. But we haven't refueled. So we're kind of boned. Destruction of these colonies is so important. We need to destroy them.
Offering assistance.
Offering counsel.
Offering counsel. Offering assistance.
Setting a watch.
Building colonies and defending Jupiter and Mars.
Lending my expertise.
We need to get to Saturn. And we're just gonna sit here for a little bit and
Order is returning.
I think I'm gonna use these deep coil battleships, all of them. And we're gonna make actually maybe a few more. And these are going to be the beginning of the garrison over here. This would be the leaders right there for it as well. One of the boldest moves that I could do, which would be reckless, is to send fusion defenders to go do a Hail Mary attack against one of the asteroid bases, but I feel like that would just be too dangerous to do. Okay, let's use all of that to fuel.
Offering support.
Lending my expertise. I will help them.
Surveilling target area.
You know what? Let's get some salvagers for Mars defenders. Let's at least get 5. Those will also be the leaders.
Violence is abating.
Things are stabilizing.
Mission aborted.
protecting our interests.
I
Ship
will help
finally
them.
reached Jovia Station
Offering
after
support.
being severely
I will help
damaged.
them.
On Overwatch. Offering counsel.
Care. This ship is actually going to be. This ship is going to be the framework of the Jupiter Defenders. Jupiter Defenders. Raider Fleet continues its march, while Jupiter Defenders are the ones that will keep Jupiter safe. I'm gonna push out.
Violence is abating.
And if there is ever a need for more ships for Jupiter Defenders that we can somehow pump out, we have every single colony can build ships. So if we need to push more ships out when aliens are eventually coming over to these places, we'll be ready to build and defend. But right now we're just, at this point we're going to be just waiting for fuel at this point. And I'm honestly think I'm gonna overcap again, and I'm gonna get another very high water site. At least 90. 90, 80. I'm willing to overcap a little bit on our mining because we need the resources. We need to okay, well, these are going to go to, I guess these can actually head over to we're gonna keep these all around Callisto. So actually the Callisto of Jupiter Defenders head over to Callisto. Try not to use that much Delta V. Yeah, because we have to spend so much Delta V just to get out of the gravity well of Jupiter. So I'm gonna send these over to Callisto. These are from Ganymede. Send them over Callisto.
Lending my expertise.
Offering assistance. Lending my expertise.
Initiating surveillance.
Offering assistance.
Wait. This is the beginning of Jupiter Defenders. Lovely.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are cooling off.
We're gonna miss our window, and it's gonna take longer for us to get to Saturn from Jupiter. This would be the perfect time to do it, because they're well, it would have been better if Saturn was right here, but now that it's like going further out, it will take probably more Delta V for us to reach it. We'll have to go into an arc like this instead of this. If it was right here, we did indeed miss a decent window.
Making things safe for our people.
Offering assistance.
Offering counsel. Offering assistance.
Securing our interests.
So this is definitely not enough to leave Jupiter with, but I think I want to. We could try it, or maybe reload if it's bad.
Things are stabilizing.
Should have made these on Callisto a mistake. No matter. Lease dividends, sure. I mean, there really is no war, but you know, I guess Africa is a little bit unstable. And merge. Ridiculous how long we gotta wait for goddamn fuel. It's ridiculous. It's the worst aspect of this goddamn game.
Securing our control.
Lending my expertise. Offering support.
Securing our control.
I don't want to leave Raider Fleet until I have I need to somehow I'm gonna need to make some more ships for I think that's good. That's enough right now. We're gonna build all those ships. And that's gonna be the defenders. It's probably that massive, yeah, there are a bunch of thousands everywhere now, which is great. As you can see, they're still building ships. It's crazy. We're always gonna be falling behind considerably. It's absolutely insane.
Order is returning.
You have a fairly weak garrison, or a fairly weak
Order
fleet
is returning.
at Saturn. Take advantage of it. Really should. When were we at war with Kenya? When did this happen? Just maybe they can conquer it. They're in the war by themselves. Any more mining works? I don't think there is any more.
Securing our interests?
Offering support.
I will help them. Offering support.
Making things safe for our people.
Yeah,
Offering
all
support.
these ships are what is this orbit?
Violence is abating.
Waiting right now. A lot of waiting. Just waiting. That's all we're doing. Let me check something.
Reporting in.
Really, there's no mining orgs on the market that we can steal. Never mind. Okay, it's like close to 2,000, and we're building more ships around all these locations. It's fun, actually. I do hate the waiting. This is the worst part of this goddamn game.
Offering counsel.
We need fuel to move.
Offering counsel. Lending my expertise.
Initiating recon.
Lending my expertise.
It's almost here. And
Order is returning.
this fleet is actually heading over to this. The game didn't inform me. We need to start building more ships now. Over at Mars.
Things are cooling off.
Let's launch this fleet. Rally. We're going to make sure that we attack this fleet. They arrive. feel like we're gonna be stuck just slowly building up the fuel for Raider fleet, while also spending some of that water to build more ships to defend the inner solar system. So now we gotta deal with this fleet just coming over to Mars.
Making things safe for our people.
Offering assistance.
Offering assistance. Lending my expertise.
Protecting our interests.
Offering counsel.
Let's attack 'em. I think we can take them. Like if we auto-resolve this, they might win. So we're gonna have to actually do this manually. They're relatively effective at overwhelming the point defense. And this massive 40k fleet is heading over, so you know what I might do in desperation is I might send over a few ships from the fusion offenders. But none of these ships are really that great. Send these over. Look at they might not make it in time. And there's not that much Delta V in these ships because we're always just... I'll have to do. We're gonna have to pull a bunch of Delta V in order to get there before the aliens.
Things are stabilizing.
Due to our colonies on Jupiter, we are able to rebuild quite considerably. And even if we run out of exotics, we'll just make a bunch of crappy ships and just do our best. Basically, most of the world is almost completely sustained.
Protecting our interests.
Almost
I will help them.
ecologically sustainable.
Offering support.
Setting a watch.
I will help them.
Things are cooling off.
Things are cooling off.
side. They gave it a claim on? A little bit of Iran. Interesting. It's actually not bad. Guess we can demand that claim. Almost done fueling. Okay. The rising seas are getting worse and worse. Fortunate. They pushed up inequality pretty badly, so we're gonna have to like maybe stop doing economy. Do this again. Finish up the rest of this. Ships are being built everywhere. We just need to keep pushing up the boost so that we can also compensate for lack of water. We're able to build all these deep coils using boost, or for the water part. If we're out of deep coils, we should probably move on and probably make some of the not these. These are shallow coils. Not sure what we're gonna do about this. Now we could start our. We might want to just immediately start heading out with Raider fleet. Everything looks nominal. We got fuel. We probably should head out right now. We just. How big of a fleet have they built now over Saturn? Okay, not that big, but it's getting to a point where it can almost challenge us. But it doesn't look like they're they don't seem to be docked to it just yet, which is, I guess, another advantage for us, is that Yeah, we should just straight up attack it. We should probably head to Ipatus. It's risky, but we need to start just destroying these colonies. We need to destroy them. If we destroy their colonies, they can't build any more ships. This will take them a while. I want to save at least 100. Okay, 23 a week is not actually that bad. Let's do it.
Lending my expertise.
Offering counsel. Offering assistance.
Eyes up.
Offering support.
Where's the Jupiter Defenders? There goes Raider Fleet. Wonder if they'll respond. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We're gonna attack this small little dinky ship that's heading over.
Order is returning.
Order is returning.
I'm a little nervous about this fleet. Nice. Got a lucky strike. Good for us. Oh, great. More. Why are we getting so many book burnings? You know what? I think another reason why is because we're doing Unity and not doing knowledge. We need to make sure that we're doing knowledge. Because Nice. Got ourselves another mining site. Doing good. We have some really good resources now. 216 water. Every single tick. I want to make sure that these get here close to immediately. Okay, let's go and merge. About 2,000 will be good. It's tedious, but we gotta do it. Need to get there in time. We need to attack that fleet. Ooh. Keep going. We got a bunch of ships to put together. Gotta do it. We need to make sure that every single location, every single gas giant location has a decent garrison. So about 2 or 3K worth of ships. We'll do.
Offering support.
Lending my expertise. I will help them.
Surveilling target area.
Lending my expertise.
We're gonna hope that our point defenses are good enough. Because I don't think we can really fight this fleet without getting destroyed.
Violence is abating.
Violence is abating.
Yeah, they really weren't here. They were actually just rallying with that fleet we destroyed, so this wasn't their objective to bombard, but not sure what they're gonna do now. Would be nice when we need to destroy these fleets, but you know what? I'm willing to try. Because our ships are pretty decent, but we don't have enough to stand against them completely. Actually, no, we don't even have that many, Yeah, okay, we'll try and fight them, but probably not going to be able to really, do anything. Oh, they do not want to fight. Wow, they don't actually want to fight. Weird, I thought they would welcome this fight. Weird. Okay, now they want to fight. Weird. Huh. So they didn't want to fight, then they now want to fight. We're probably gonna lose this, and I might reload. that's what I feared. Yeah, we can't beat them. Just hope that our point defense can help us. They attempt to do anything. Raider fleet will continue its march all the way to Saturn. We're gonna conquer Saturn. Start setting up some. We'll probably set up a few colonies, just a few, one or two, and then maybe a few rings. We probably won't set up any colonies on Uranus or Neptune. Because we are capped, so we don't want to overdo the mining network. I think I'm done for the day. Tired. So yeah, the war goes on. It's gonna be very brutal, and it's very agonizing fighting the aliens. But you know, if we can push them out of Jupiter and Saturn, slowly and inevitably we'll be able to take them out. Capture Saturn. Hopefully, maybe next episode. We'll cut off their the more supplies they have. If we destroy their colonies, we destroy their way to make more ships. That's what we got to do. See you guys later.